May nadaan ako kasi dyan sa pay, bakal, pang barrel board sa atin. Kasi daan ako na ilang yung kilo. Diba na kanina rin ako? Tama ako ng bang barrel board. Daan ako na
Atin pong sabay-sabay idasal ang orasyo imperata laban sa COVID-19. Makapangyarihan at mapagmahal na Ama, nagsusumamo kami sa iyo upang hilingin ang iyong mga patnubay laban sa COVID-19 na nagpapahirap sa marami at kumitil na ng mga buhay. Gabayan mo ang mga dalubhasang na atasan na tumuklas ng mga lunas at paraan upang ihinto ang paglaganap nito. Patnubayan mo ang mga lumilingap sa may sakit upang ang kanilang pagkalinga ay malakpan ng husay at malasakit. Itinataas namin ang mga nagdurusa. Pagkamtanawan nila ang mabuting kalusugan. Lingapin mo rin ang mga kumakalinga sa kanila. Pagkamtin mo ng kapayapaang walang hanggan ang mga pumanaw na. Pagkalooban mo kami ng biyaya na magtulong-tulong tungo sa ikabubuti ng lahat. Pukawin sa amin ang pagmamalasakit sa mga nangangailangan. Nagsusumamo kami na iyong ihinto na ang paglaganap ng virus ay ipag-adyas kami sa lahat ng mga takot. Hinihiling namin ito sa pamamagitan ni Jesucristo na nabubuhay at naghaharing kasama mo at ng Espiritu Santo, isang Diyos, magpasa walang hanggan. Amen. Dumudulog kami sa iyong patnubay, mahal na Ina ng Diyos. Pakinggan mo ang aming mga kahilingan sa aming pangangailangan at ipag-adya mo kami sa lahat ng kasamaan, maluwalhati at pinagpalang Birhen. Amen. Mahal na Birhen, mapagpagaling sa may sakit, ipanalangin mo kami. San Rafael Arcangel, ipanalangin mo kami. San Roque, ipanalangin mo kami. San Lorenzo Ruiz, ipanalangin mo kami. San Pedro Calungsod, ipanalangin mo kami. So, welcome ulit sa isa pang episode ng Open Arms na nagbabroadcast din via Facebook Live sa Inklo Radio. Actually, yung intro na yan kagabi, not really kagabi, last week ko lang natapos gawin, or last week, or the weekend before the last, noong 20 to 21 ng June, kung tama naalala ko. Medyo last minute lang. Pero at least I was able to make a new intro na last episode ko rin na i-present. So, ang ating topic for tonight's episode is constructive criticism. Ito yung mabibigyan tayo ng feedback or tayo magbibigay ng feedback sa mga nagagawa nating trabaho, kung maayos ba or kailangan parang improvement sa pag-present or sa deliver ng content or ganyan. Kaya tayo may constructive criticism because we always have to improve. We always have to become the better versions of ourselves sa ganun or sa trabaho natin. We're as good as the last job that we had done and kailangan natin tong galingan palalo sa susunod or kahit malampasan ng expectations. So when it comes to giving and receiving constructive criticism, minsan mahirap ito kagaya ng pag-perform sa annual review or implementing an employee improvement plan. This has to be crucial para yung team na hinahawakan mo or kahit ikaw pa yung part ng team ay magkaroon ng career growth and development. Paano mag-stimulate ang career growth and development if hindi kayo willing na makatanggap ng constructive criticism? Halimbawa, when a variety of strategies, however, are applied when it comes to delivering constructive criticism, ang mga employees ay makikinabang sa actionable feedback. This episode is a discussion sa kung ano ang constructive criticism and ang mga strategies for implementation and the steps that can be taken kung paano i-deliver ang constructive criticisms na may mga example na. So let's begin. Now, what is constructive criticism? It's a helpful way of giving feedback that provides specific and actionable suggestions. Nabubulol na ako. Instead of providing general advice, it gives specific recommendations kung paano makagawa ng positive improvements. Ito ay malinaw and it's delivered to the point at madaling ilagay sa action. This can be a part of implementing improvement strategies para makatulong sa employees na mag-set and achieve sa kanilang work goals. And it can also help create a positive atmosphere kung saan ang staff ay makaka-ask ng questions ng komportable. They can also request assistance and offer their own feedback and ideas. Ultimately, ang constructive criticism ay makaka-provide ng ways para sa employees na mas madaling makaunawa sa expectations na naset and how they can be met or even exceeded. Minsan, na-exceed ang expectations na naset sa mga employees. And that's the aim of constructive criticism, to motivate them na ma-meet ang expectations na they're supposed to achieve. Ganon. And here are the tips for giving constructive criticism. It can be an effective starting point for implementing improvement plans, setting objectives for developing skills, and increasing overall growth in the workplace. Para makabigay ng constructive criticism na effective, ito ang mga strategies na i-consider para magbigay ng direct and actionable feedback. First is the sandwich method. Second is the I language strategy. Third is focusing on the action and behavior. Fourth is to include specific positive praise. Hindi phrase. Praise. Sorry, nabulol naman ako. And the last is provide actionable feedback. The first tip is using the sandwich method. Now, what is a sandwich method in constructive criticism? The sandwich method delivers constructive criticism in between specific praise statements. Using this strategy, nabubuksan ng isang evaluation or employee review with praise for what an employee has done well before discussing which aspects of their improvements need improvement. Ang ganitong critique ay natatapos sa isa pang specific praise. It's an effective way at times para makadeliver ng actionable feedback sa mga empleyado. Ang pag-approach sa review sa employee ay dapat i-consider or meeting with the sandwich strategy sa pamamagitan ng pagbukas ng conversation with praise about a success, high work ethic, or kapag ang isang objective ay na-meet. When it comes to constructive criticism naman, it should be focused on offering productive advice and plans for improvement, and pwede rin magbigay ng assistance ang boss, manager, or mga superior na magbibigay nito before closing the conversation with yet another praise statement. This can be written out or pwedeng sabihin ng direkta ng superior sa mga empleyado by making a list of any positive praise, the area of improvement na dapat pagtuunan ng pansin, and another specific praise for something done well or yung mga nagawa above expectations. For example, ang opening ng presentation ay nagbigay ng clear overview of what KPIs have been planned on covering in the ongoing quarter. The supporting outline, however, of how the KPIs would be tracked seemed to be missing some key information, including the target objectives and strategies that would be applied. Kailangan daw i-revise ang outline to include one or two specific objectives na masiset ng team and what strategies that can be used by that team para ma-monitor ang progress. It would help out to flesh out the project plan by the employees. Nasabi naman na malakas ang overall structure ng argument, gayon pa man, and with the inclusion of the information already discussed, it would be a stronger presentation. Yan ang nakalagay sa example. Now, the second tip is ang paggamit ng I or ako, I language strategy, the letter I. Ang paggamit ng phrases gaya ng I think, I feel, and I'd suggest, like kung palagay ko, tandam ko, and ang aking mangkahi, make sure na ang magtatanggap ng feedback ay makakaintindi sa criticism na mas nakaka-focus sa situation or behavior rather than who they are as a person. It also reinforces your point of view and letting the other person na ganitong pagtingin mo sa sitwasyon. This will make it easier para sa receiver ng criticism na ma-separate ito from him or herself and see where the giver of the criticism is coming from. When the giver of the criticism uses I statements to deliver constructive criticism, dapat niyang siguraduhin na walang chances of miscommunication. Ang pag-concentrate sa actions, results, or product outputs affect the critic's role and how it fits into the company na makaka-impact sa staff because using the I in the language offers a way to open communication more effectively than when you leave yourself out of the conversation. That both the negative and the positive effects of the employee's performances should be focused on when it comes to using the I language to the job responsibilities. There should be opportunities for improvement and how the critic or the superior can mentor the employee. Kagaya ng, I love your idea for a new product implementation. However, I felt like the plan outline would be made clearer if there were some concrete examples of strategies that we could implement in order to carry out the production. Ganyan. Yung superior ay nagbigay ng suggestions na pwedeng may mga examples na pwedeng i-implement para yung production ay ma-carry out talaga. And it's how the I language strategy should be used. Sorry if there are typo. Nagkamali lang. The third tip naman is to focus on the action or behavior. Kapag nagde-deliver na ng constructive criticism, we must focus on the specific action, outcome, or behavior na gustong mag-improve. For example, if one employee is not meeting quotas for daily or weekly objectives, kailangan magbigay ng focus sa what plan of action could be taken para mas maging productive ang employees at ma-meet ang kanilang quota for a periodic objective, whether daily or weekly. Similarly, when focusing on the action and improvement na gusto mong mangyari, there should be non-specific language used kagaya ng the numbers, the performance, or the project, rather than directly referring to the employee, such as your numbers, your performance, or your project. It may be always important for employees to accept accountability, but if the you or ikaw is emphasized directly in delivering criticism instead of situation can sometimes lessen the overall morale and productivity. There should be specific items or actions to be written na gustong i-address na kailangan ng improvement in order to effectively deliver the constructive criticism. Example is, the presentation went well, however, it could have included more supporting evidence of the numbers. This could be for marketing or anything in any industry. Basta the employee could have included more supporting evidence of the numbers shown. Parang sa marketing study ito related as far as I interpret it with regards to the numbers na na-mention sa example. Sorry, maingay mga kapitbahay. Anyway, let's now go to the fourth tip, which is to include a specific positive praise. Praise. Nalilito ako. Praise. Offer specific praise for an employee's productivity, performance, abilities to exceed expectations kung ito may malampasan, or another success or achievement na nagawa ng maayos. Sa pamamagitan nito, makaka-focus sa employee sa tasks and responsibilities that they perform satisfactorily or yung mga nakalagpas sa standards. Then they can apply those strengths to plans of improvement that may be implemented in any skill or performance na kailangan i-improve or yung tinatawag na weaker skills. If employees are praised more often and when merited, it can efficiently increase the employee morale and motivation. Kapag pinupuri raw ang employees dahil may nagawa silang mabuti and they can apply this para yung mga weak points nila ay ma-improve. Mas ma-motivate sila to do even better. Here's a tip regarding the consideration of focusing on 2 exceptional actions for every one critique being delivered when implementing constructive criticism, such as this example. The speech was exceptionally strong and well written. However, I felt like it could have been more effective had there been more emotion in it. You spoke excellently and steadily, especially through your introduction and closing remarks. Though with more emotion and tone, the audience would be more engaged. I'm sorry. Sorry for my allergic rhinitis. It happens. Sinabi rito na yung sa mga speakers sa presentation or event sa office ay nakagawa ng magandang speech and it was well written. Although he or she could have delivered more emotion overall. Even though he spoke excellently and steadily sa opening and closing remarks lalo na. While the critic or the superior would have suggested that with more emotion and tone, there would be more engagement for the audience. This happens especially kapag ang nagpe-present ay hindi para gamay ang events hosting or ganyan, but with time and practice, he can improve and become excellent in that craft. Kaya pati sila naka-receive ng constructive criticism at may pagkasamang positive praise to motivate them. And the fifth and the last but not the least tip is ang provide sa actionable feedback. When implementing constructive criticism, mahalaga na magbigay ng feedback na pwedeng gawa ng action agad-agad ng mga employees para may ma-achieve silang bagong objectives and for their performance and productivity ay mag-improve. Their skills and other areas could also improve through feedback. Strategies should be discussed that both the superior or the employer and the employee can use to work towards the improvement na gustong matamo. Here's an instance. Kapag mababang productivity ng employees, pwedeng gumawa ng daily checklist or spreadsheet to outline urgent tasks, important tasks, and nice-to-have tasks. This is what's usually done para hindi mapairal what we call procrastination. Baga, they're not motivated to do anything until they suddenly cram and finish these and those tasks before makaabot sa deadline. Who can relate to that? The employees naman can be held accountable for moving through their task lists and making sure na ma-meet ang expectations through initializing, whatever's more correct. Writing check marks and having managers monitor the improvement. Likewise, incentives can be set for meeting quotas or yung pag-exceed sa standards. One improvement area should be focused at a time, and the critic or superior should work with employees to put development plans into action. And I will share this example. Although tasks are being completed, the quality is subpar, or what is vernacularly called mema, ganon. That's not really a term. Subpar is the best term for it because of rushed work. Let's figure out how we can improve quality while still meeting our company's expectations. How would you feel if we typed out an environment plan detailing your mandatory and extra tasks? That way we can monitor how you are moving through your daily tasks. If it is a question of time management, then the outline can allow us to identify that and make a separate plan for that. This is how minsan nangyayari na hindi na-meet ang quality expectations dahil minadali ng employees ang pagtatrabaho nila. Now, they have to figure kung paano mag-improve ang quality while they still have to meet yung expectations ng kanilang company. Now the manager or boss is planning about something na paano sila mag-improve regarding their mandatory and extra tasks. Yun ang kanilang pag-monitor sa daily tasks nila. If it regards time management, this is the type of outline daw na specifically mabibigyan sila ng pag-identify sa ganon and may mga separate plans na nagagawa para ma-improve ang quality. This feedback can be done kapag may mga areas na kailangan talaga ng improvement when it comes to performance or the delivery or anything else. It really happens, but it does give the employees more motivation. This is what we all need para magkaroon tayo ng room for improvement. So, even in daily life, we also face constructive criticisms. Kagaya nung, nagawa ba natin to na maayos? Have we done great in this? Sometimes we have to deal with it because without it, paano tayo magiging better people? How can we become more productive? Lalo na sa more of us are working from home, we may not be able to see face-to-face yung mga magbibigay sa atin ng constructive criticism, but it's what we still need para we can do better than the last job performance na nagawa natin. How can we do great if we don't accept constructive criticisms pati? Some may give it to others, but meron talagang hindi maka-apply niyan sa sarili nila. But I don't know if it does happen. Although, syempre, constructive criticism is really important. I'm just giving these, because I'm not sure kung nakaka-encounter ako ng mga ganyan na hindi maka-take seriously sa how they can face constructive criticisms and how it can motivate them to do better sa kanilang trabaho. Diba? So, that's my episode for Open Arms for today. I hope meron din kayong natutunan sa ngayon, and sa pamamagitan po nito, we can do better sa work natin, or yung iba sa studies, like minsan bibigyan din tayo ng pagpuna or criticism, constructive. It's not naman dahil we didn't do great. Kailangan lang natin mag-improve sa ating weak points, kaya tayo na bibigyan ng ganyan. Let's not take it too heavily or something. It's what we need to improve overall. So that's it for tonight's episode of Open Arms. This is Billi said, and have a great evening, everyone. God bless us. Share screen.